Hello, welcome back. This is our one-day special. We're launching this hour and it is a stunner. I'm still a little bit taken aback by this because I didn't know that you could do all this kind of thing. Karen, hello.
Hello.
You are a magician when it comes to paper manipulation with these. We have got for you the most stunning dies.
Yes, yes. I'm not the magician though, I've just been taught by magicians.
Do you know what? I know that we say these are hands, not wands, but I think actually, if I told you that you could make that variety of flower from these dies that you see here, and here they are cut out. You'd be like, what? Hey, what? How? What? No, no, you've got that wrong, Natasha, come on.
Certainly you can.
But you absolutely can. So how are we using these dies?
So first of all, we're going to cut them out. We're going to cut them out of 170 grams ice crystal paper.
And you're getting that in the deal?
We're getting that in the deal. Right. Now it's took us, we did have a stock, and about 6 months ago we ran out because the mill went into liquidation.
Oh no!
And we've been managed to get it back. It is what we class as our speciality: ice crystal, paper and cardstock.
Why is this paper and cardstock so special? Let's have a look first of all. This is the 170 GSM, and I don't know if you can see there's a little bit of sparkle going on there.
And even when you colour it, you still get that sparkle through. It doesn't give you a silver tone, it doesn't give you a gold tone.
Really?
It's just
sparkle.
Pure sparkle. And if you colour with colours, inks are muted a little bit. However, a lot of people like to colour the flowers with alcohol markers, and you get a true colour with your alcohol markers.
Do you? Can I use watercolour on that or not? Will it puddle a bit?
It can, it's 170, it's only a paper stock. There is cardstock there, and we do watercolour on the cardstock, but not the paper stock. I would be very sparse with watercolour.
Just a dry brush on it rather than...
We've got a sample where it's been, we've had a stamp. It's been a pink ink stamp. We've stamped on it onto the cardstock. It has been watercoloured, but we've added our speciality flowers onto it to enhance it, so it can be. That's fairy.
Oh look, yeah, they're there. Beautiful.
So that's
with the
been
flowers
watercoloured.
added. So that's lovely. So you are getting 10 sheets of the 170 GSM.
Yeah.
But then you're also getting cardstock. So you're also getting 20 250 GSM cardstock. Does that have the same finish or a different finish?
Exactly the same, but
finish.
just a different weight. One's a heavy paper, one's a cardstock.
So the cardstock, are we making the flowers from that or the card bases? What would you recommend?
So we have flowers in, if you buy the one-day special and the 2.5 inch, we've got you can get flowers in 8 different sizes. So the larger ones for home decor and things like that you can do in cardstock. However, because it's cardstock, there will be a different finish than on the paper. Right. The paper gives you a different finish. As we're making samples later on, as we're making flowers, we can go through that and I can show you the differences.
Karen, can you hold that for me?
I certainly can.
Please? Because surely we are not making all of these flowers.
At least.
From all of these. Hang on, all of these from just these dies.
Yes.
That's incredible. And if you're thinking that's 10 different types of flowers there, at least. Have we got a definitive number that you can make, or is it just your imagination?
It's just your imagination, and once you can do these 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, 11. Oh, yeah.
Once you can do these 11, there are 2 booklets that are within the one-day special that will teach you and show you step by step.
So you're not just going to be left going, well, I've got these dies. What did Karen say? Hey, what? No, you've got the booklets as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. These are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It's like a recipe book for flower making. Aptly called Grow Your Own and Grow Some More.
Brilliant. Grow your own and grow some more.
So you've got your ingredients.
Yep.
And then you have in pictures and words, because we all know that people learn differently. Yep. People pick up things differently.
Yep.
You've got pictures and visual words. step by step. You've got, I think, 8 pages of how to make the rose. So you can make the rose,
Whoa.
the daisy, the fuchsia, the poppy, the sunflower and the aguilegia. Took me longer to learn how to say it than it did.
Well, I bet
to
it
make
did. No, absolutely. Absolutely. These
Yeah.
are just stunning. And
then with the second book, you can do the thistle, the carnation, the Christmas bauble, the pansy and the primrose.
And can I just show you this? Because we're not just talking about decorating your cardstock. Look at that.
Look how tiny they are.
Now, which die is that using?
So they are a combination of the miniature and the tiny, which are...
That is exquisite. I mean, that's doll's house size, isn't it?
Well, the miniature is a 12th gauge, so it is...
Which a doll's house is scaled to.
It's scaled to. But these are the ones.
Look at those. So, you can get an idea. You see the 2 dies down the bottom there, made all those flowers on there, and the same there.
So if I put my nail at the side of one of them, and they are cut short, you can see how tiny they are. Admittedly, they've been done with tweezers, fine pointed tweezers, but they can be made.
This blows me away. I can't wait to see how these are made. So in your deal, let's have a look what we're getting. We're getting all of these dies. So you are getting, here we go. So you've got your small, your medium, your large. You're getting your 1.5 inch, your 2 inch. You're also getting your tinies.
Miniature
And
tiny. Your miniature is your 12 scale, which is the very top one.
That one.
And then the tiny is the next one down.
You get your 2 booklets as to how to actually make these.
It is.
And then you get 10 sheets of your 170 GSM paper, and then you get your 20 sheets of your 250 GSM cardstock.
In
Amazing.
ice crystal.
Do you know what? Let's have a look at what you could be making when you get yours home. Take a look at this. Now, whilst Karen gets all of her goodies ready, firstly, weren't those stunning? And secondly, we're going to start off by making a daisy. So that leaves me to show you this, which is your pollen. And we've got 6 different colours here for you. And you're getting all of these to make your pollen. Just sprinkle it on your glue for $19.98. Now, of course, if you've bought our one-day special, then you can pop that in your basket. You can split your payments over 2 payments. Amazing. So pop that in, save £4, do it, fabulous. That's all of your pollens, but there you go, there are your different colours there. Lemon, pumpkin, brown, gold, pink and black. Gorgeous.
Most realistic flower centre that we have found.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really wonderful.
Admittedly, it takes, with the big flowers, you need two layers, but what we will do, we'll do that.
Okay,
Through
we've
that.
got time. This is a double show. This is a double show on the one-day special, which is very exciting. We've got all sorts of big dies here, and I think that as soon as you see how easy these are to make, you're going to be all over it.
So glasses are on.
Right? Oh, she means business.
Well, I can't see close up. I can see everything far away, but not close up. So a daisy will take 2 flowers.
Okay.
And with the aid of the booklet, I'll show you there. It's called Dancing with Daisies.
Lovely.
And it shows you step by step, and there are only 3 steps.
Okay.
3 easy steps to do that. So you've got a poker tool. You're going to do one?
Oh, am I doing one as well?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
You
Go on
said you
then.
like flowers.
I do
so you've
like
got a
making
poker tool.
flowers.
Mine's just a bit different from
You've
yours.
got it-
Mine's just a bit longer.
Yours is bigger than mine.
Yes.
Your toolkit, in order to make all of these, details down the bottom of the screen there, $19.99. Top of the screen. Oh, there we go. It's come up there. Oh, that way. There we go. It's always back to front.
Yeah, that contains everything that you need. It's got tweezers in, a pokey tool, it's got curved nose tweezers in, it's got the quilling tool in, so when you want to do some extra centres, and it's got your pliers, round nose pliers. You won't believe that you need round nose pliers to make these flowers, but
you do.
You do. It makes all things a lot easier than with a sharp.
It's just having the right tools for the job, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
And you know, you might struggle at home if you might be able to find similar. Of course you can. But actually, if you've just got them there, so you can just do your die cutting in the afternoon and then sit down in the evening, make
switch
some flowers.
off, let everybody go around you.
I batch make my flowers.
Yes.
I've got boxes of flowers, and then when I come to make a card and I just need a little something, the flower goes on.
So you can buy flowers that just layer on top of each other. You spoke about that some of your dies do that. This one is it's sculpturing.
Right.
It's very much like when you make them out of icing or paper clay.
Yes.
But we're doing it from paper.
That's exactly what it reminds me of. My nan used to make sugar flowers.
Did she?
And this is what it reminds me of.
So talented, those
people.
really,
really clever.
So talented.
What are we doing? How do we do this?
So we forgot, this one is a 2-inch.
Right.
This is your 2.5 inch, so you can see the great big difference between them.
That's going to be a statement one, isn't it?
That's going to be a statement. To me, they are your home decor.
Okay.
You go up to your 2-inch. If you use a lot of 2-inch, 1.5 inch, and that one you can do a home decor piece, and you can get it done in a lot quicker.
Right.
However, you go for the smaller ones, it'll take you longer to do home decor.
They're going to look beautiful on top of gift boxes and things like that, aren't they?
Yes, and also I've seen them on them being made on wedding cakes instead of going and buying a run-of-the-mill one. Yeah.
We do not do run-of-the-mill here.
Oh no, we can't say that, can we? So all we're going to do is you're going to take your poker tool, and you've got the nice soft little part of your finger. Feel how soft that is. And you're just going to press into the middle of the there and just press. Very light, not heavy, but can you see how it does a crease?
Yeah.
Do you want the bigger one?
No, it's all right. No.
And you're going to go round all 5 of them.
So I did it quite heavy, you see, when you said, oh, just nice and light.
No, you can do it heavy. I just find that I've got a long tool, and I find that when I'm heavy-handed, I break the end off this one, so you won't break the end off that one. It's nothing to show off about being heavy-handed. So, and then we've got 5, all 5 petals like this. Yeah?
Right, yeah.
All we're going to do now is take your fingers and just press on that crease.
So just
press all the way around.
This is quite therapeutic, isn't it?
Very easy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay. Mine still don't look like yours.
It does. Squeeze a little bit harder. Give it a crease. Don't be frightened, it's only paper.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's only paper.
All right, okay.
So yeah, yours is, and as you can see, mine's not perfect. You said yours wasn't like mine, but yours is no different from mine. It's just that I've not opened mine up.
10% gone on this one day special already.
Wow. You'll enjoy it.
You're going to love it.
You'll enjoy it.
You are going to love it.
Yeah.
Oh, do the same with the next one?
And then we do the same with the next one. I know we're taking our time doing this, and you will get faster as you go through. As you can see, I'm just popping through.
This is one of those things, and I say I'm not very good at sitting still and doing nothing. I can't. It's like a waste of an evening if I haven't achieved or made something.
Yes.
But sometimes my husband, I was saying this on the earlier show, sometimes my husband wants to be sociable and watch a movie together, you know, and I can't just be hidden away in my craft room crafting. So actually this is the perfect thing.
Yes.
Often I hand stitch, but actually I often sit and batch make flowers or something, and then I feel like I've done something, especially if he's chosen the film. Not always my taste.
You want to be like me, live alone, you get to choose everything.
But I might not get as many flowers made. It's my good excuse. It's my good excuse.
You don't have to cook for anybody, you don't have to do anything.
Ah, perfect.
You eat when you want.
Now, the pollen is down the bottom of your screen. Oh, hang on. I just put my one on top. Is that it?
Exactly it,
No
but
way.
we're going to glue it.
No.
Yeah. And all we're going to do...
I've done it. Look.
And you didn't even have to see in a book.
And they nestle so perfectly together. That's brilliant. So that's one die.
One die. One size. same dye, same shape, 5-petaled with a little round bit, but it's different sizes.
You have just upped my flower making game, let me tell you, Karen. It is.
It's a bouquet in a book. So what we're going to do, now I will, because of the nature, a lot of people like to use white glue.
Yeah.
I find white glue, when you're doing something as intricate and delicate as this, it can wet the paper and you can get a mush.
Right.
So I would advise, if you've got a glossy accent or a 3D dimensional runny glue like this, it's solvent based. So you want to put one on top of the other.
Why are we putting it on a bit of foam?
Just so that you don't get glue everywhere all over my nice mat.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, don't let me do that. Gosh, hang on. Feeling the pressure now.
You've done it once.
Yay! So, well, that's perfect. I mean, you know, I hate to boast, but, you know.
It is perfect.
It's amazing.
Did I tell you the story about when they asked me, when I met Andrew and that?
Oh, and you refused to make flowers?
I refused to make it. Yeah, he asked me to demonstrate for him because he'd seen me. I'd been
with your sales patter.
My sales patter,
yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for a guy on and off part-time, and we were across from him one day, and he saw how I spoke to customers and that, and apparently I'm outgoing and friendly, which gets me into a lot of trouble.
I wasn't going to say a word. In the right places, fabulous.
I know Mum and Dad aren't watching because my mum's at chiropractic tonight, so I can say what I want for the first hour, and at 7 o'clock...
She can rewind.
She can't. She's only got Freeview. It'll cut her off at 7. She'll still be with chiropractor. Practicer. Yeah. I'm awful, aren't I?
She can rewind on the website.
No, she's not. She's 77-year-old. She can't use the website.
All right, that's fine. Okay.
and so he said, will you demonstrate these flowers for me? And I says, no. I've been with Jodie. I've worked with Jodie, and everybody will know Jodie from Tonic. And it was years and years and years ago, and she brought some out, and I thought, these are horrible. They're all crease, they're all this, they're all that. Not saying it with the dyes. I said it was me that couldn't do it. He says, oh, come down to the warehouse. So I drove 35 miles to their warehouse and sat down, got a cup of tea, and Gwen says, here's books. I says, I thought you were going to teach me to make flowers. She says, books. What do you mean? She says, there's the 2 booklets there. She says, if you get stuck, I'm here. So I sat down and I started going through them, and I get it. And I'm going like this. And I'm just doing it bit by bit. And it tells you in words, it tells you in pictures, and I held it same. And you will tweak it as you get more practice.
Yeah.
You will do things differently that's in the book, but this will give you the basics. And within 5 minutes, I've got a rose. This was the Wednesday. The Friday, they're sending me to shops, I'm demonstrating.
No way.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
And it's all history now, working for them full time. Having to go every day.
Right. Well, this is fabulous. I don't want to get anything on your mat, but we're going to put some pollen on there, aren't we?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I think what I tend to use the mat for is because it's a habit that I've got.
Right.
I feel that if I've got a mat under there and I want to squeeze it, it's giving me that mouse matty thing there.
Are we about to use the pollen? Are we pollinating these?
We're pollinating. Do you want what colour would you like in your daisy?
I would like pumpkin. Pumpkin says my pumpkin. Would that be your favourite colour, by any chance?
That's the pumpkin. Yeah.
She just likes saying pumpkin. She just likes shouting pumpkin in my ear. It's fine. Oh, upside down.
Not upside down.
Could have been a disaster, couldn't it?
No, it wouldn't. We just go like this. This is what all crafters do.
Scoop it back in.
So it's so fine.
Oh, look at this.
Now, it's going to need to be done in 2 stages, this.
Okay.
So we're going to go down. And now you can see I'm doing it with a 3-dimensional glossy accents glue because it's going to go much better. And you see, with a white glue, that'd run. Yeah, that would go over the place. And it's not perfect. I'm not a perfect circle maker. Do you like to do that?
Yeah, no, okay, can I give you a top tip here? I'm stealing the top tip from Karen. She sticks her glossy accents in a big thing of Brute because then it stops it drying out. That's great. I'm gonna find that.
I stole that from Gwen.
Do you know what? Plagiarise and call it your own.
Oh no. I'll tell everybody it's not mine. So I poured quite a bit on.
You have?
Whack it off.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
And it's just like when you do your embossing powder. And as you can see, I don't have a Would you like to pop some more in?
Well,
a
I
little
would love
bit
to
thicker?
pop some more in there. Okay, good. There we go.
And with it being glossy accents, can you see how it's building up a nice textured circle?
It keeps the
Love that.
what's the word I want? The concave shape.
It domes.
Holds it.
It domes.
Domes,
doesn't it?
that's the one. Oh, you see, that looks a bit pretty actually, just as it is.
And as long as you keep it flat now, that will start drying. And what I would do then is go back in about 10 minutes time when it's had time to encrust and harden a little bit, and you'd end up with what's on like.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
There.
I think my daisies sort of bloomed more.
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
No.
If you like it bloomed.
Well, it's like the oxeye daisies that open in the daytime, isn't it? Yours is just dawn. Mine's more daytime. Mine's more. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. Right. If you would like all of this, oh my goodness, it's on the screen for you. And that was the pollen. The pollen is on your screen, 1998. What you can see there is your paper and card. So let's have a look at this. This is your Pink Frog Crafts Britannia A4 Ice Crystal Paper Making Card. 60 sheets in total here. 60 sheets. This is fabulous. Now these are, well, you're getting 60 sheets in total, 15 centimetres by, by 30 centimetres. There you go, in there. Is that the right one?
Nope, that's the A4.
Oh, it's the A4? Oh, it's the A4 one?
We've also added the ice crystal flower making paper and the card separately as well, because people we've not been able to provide it. Pink Frog are predominantly cardstock.
Yes.
Everybody knows us for all our cardstock.
Yes.
We're Andrew in the Mill.
Andrew in the Mill,
Andrew in the Mill. Yanis always goes on about him wearing his lycra, so they'll all know who he is. But we've not been able to bring this cardstock for quite a while.
Do you know what, Karen?
And he's brought it through.
Quarter of the stock's gone, so I think you're right. I think people have been waiting for that completely. So there's your. Sorry, that was my mistake. That was flower making and your cardstock. So that's 170 GSM paper and 250 GSM cardstock there, with this lovely sparkle. It's beautiful.
I will put my hand up and say I don't remember the figuration. I think it's 20 sheets of paper and 40 sheets of card. I can't remember. I've got that many on today.
Do you know what? Let's have a look at some of these because they're beautiful. Let's have a look at this here. This is the big one. This is the 2.5-inch die, and this is going to give you. This is your home decor. This is for. You see, I think this with on top of a tag rather than a bow or something like that when you're doing your gifting and things like that. Now you see, I've got kids, and that's a lot of parties you've got to go to, which means a lot of present wrapping. Yeah. And I do like to make them look pretty.
I like that. I like pretty things. So this is like everybody's doing mixed media grunge. Yeah. Shows you I can do it. Yeah. It's just with our cardstock, our super smooth cardstock, our watercolour cardstock, but that's a 2.5-inch one.
So that becomes the main focus.
Yes, and that's the cardstock.
Yeah,
but if you look at the one that's there, that's been done with an ink pad.
Yeah.
And instead of making a flower, I have just embossed the back of it and layered it up. Yeah. And so if you don't want to sit there and make all the exclusive roses and everything else, you can just do flowers with it.
That's how I've made flowers, and I feel that my flowers now are not up to scratch. They're not up to standard. I need to learn. Right, so your 2.5-inch is going to make this size, and here they are. So the 2 dies, and you've made all of these flowers out of just 2 shaped dies, which is incredible. It's
the flower itself, a 5-petal shaped flower, and the calyx.
Right. £12.49. This is going to, and then if you get that with the one-day special, you're going to be able to make 8 different sizes. Amazing.
And even doing it just without doing the shaping or using the books or making the roses, you can. We'll do that later on this evening. We'll just put one on top of the other and show you how you can build it up and make it. And it's a fantasy flower. As long as it's got petals, it's a flower.
£12.49, you can't go wrong. 329712, you can split that cost, of course, as well across your 2 flexi pays if you would like to. Right, Poinsettia Dies. Let's have a look over here. So we've got with this, these are the poinsettia. Your whole point with this, then poinsettias are not just for Christmas.
Yes, it's like a puppy. You don't just have it for Christmas.
Not just for Christmas. They are incredibly useful. And you've got the lovely green cardstock that's going with it.
It's ice, dark ice green. And the
Look at
reason it's
that.
called dark
Look
ice,
at
you see,
that.
that's it.
That's the one. Look at that.
Look at how amazing you are.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. 290 GSM. That's a goodly cardstock, isn't it?
Yes, so you can use it as a card base. With the smaller leaf dies, we do suggest cutting it out of card because paper can be too thin.
So you need it to hold that shape.
You need it to hold that shape.
And you're not manipulating it like you are the petals, so you just want it to be a nice firm base for the flower to flourish in.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I'm with you. This is
so
beautiful.
that configuration that we've got there, we've never done that. Obviously we go on to, we're on the show circuit. We go, you know, to NEC and things like that.
Now, where are they? Where are they? We see, now we've got so many beautiful samples back here, and of course I can't for the life of me find the one that actually has the poinsettias in.
So there are none
We'll
that have
get
the
to it.
poinsettias. I will make some overnight.
Okay.
Because that's, as I was saying, that's a new configuration. We've already had our extra large one on.
Yes.
That does beautiful leaves, and that's become very popular. It's a staple on the Pink Frog brand shop. And because we've introduced the tiny and the miniature, we wanted something to do with leaves with them as well. We have a normal poinsettia which does a smaller, medium and large. However, this is the tiny, the miniature and the small.
So it all fits in.
It's the only way that you're going to get that configuration.
Lovely. Okay. Right, come and have a look. This is what I thought we were talking about. Because, oh, sorry, £10.25 for the card and the 3 dies, 154,784. I get overexcited and move and I get told off. I've got to come back and do that. Now, this is the 30 by 15.
Yes.
Now, I came and said to you, well, surely that's 6-inch square when you fold it in half, and you went, no, it's metric. People get upset.
It's a metric.
Because it's like a couple of mils out.
Yeah, as a crafter, you know, I've been crafting years and years.
Yeah.
If somebody sells me a card and says it's 6 inches, I will automatically go home and think, right, at 6 inches, I'm going to do 5 3/4. I'm going to do a mat 5 3/4.
Yes.
Just because I think it's, and then put
you
it on,
are so
and it
right.
doesn't fit in.
Yes, you are completely right.
So if somebody says that's 30 by 15, I know Matt's 14 and a half.
Yes.
I work both with centimetres and inches.
So would your next mat be like 10 centimetres?
I always do. I'd like to take, it sounds really silly.
No,
when I'm doing them professionally, if I'm making for somebody, I will do a mat and a layer, 4 millimetres. So there's 2 at each end.
Wow.
Because many years ago I did samples for TV.
Yeah.
The other channel, long before Hochanda, long before Hochanda.
Was even,
But if they were a millimetre out, they got rejected.
Really?
Because on the screen, it will show you. That millimetre will look like 5 centimetres. So I do very, very tiny one. So I will go down in half centimetre increments, and it's 2.5 and 2.5. And I've seen me make a card 4 times because I've not got that mat and layer right.
You're the perfectionist.
Awful.
But look at that finish on this. This is that beautiful finish with that sparkle in there. Just gorgeous. £10.99. So that 75 sheet, that could be 75 card bases, should you wish.
15 by 15 card bases. We've not scored it.
Yep.
Because as Pink Frog, we do a lot. We have a lot of cardstock that we'll do without scoring.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it that size. You might want a gatefold. Yeah. You might want something else.
But it's easy to score.
It's easy to score.
Versatile, we like. Let's have a look at the next one because pine cones. Here we go. Again, a very, very useful one to have. And actually, those leaves you're going to use, aren't you?
That's why we've added it on. It's foliage. You've got the pine cone for Christmas. You've got 2 sizes, so you can make wreaths with it. But the pine cone foliage, you do that in green and stick it in with one of your displays, and you've got foliage. And
also, because these are cut, you can get a bit of 3D lift on there, can't you? Beautiful. £11.49 there, which is fantastic, and that is 133566 is your code for that, and they're the dies that you're getting. Fabulous, fabulous. Now, tools. Tools. I don't have all these tools, so I wouldn't attempt all of that without the right tools. But it's just not going to end happily, is it? So, right tools for the job.
I've also been a jewellery maker.
Yeah.
and silver clay, so I know about using round nose pliers, and we put our round nose pliers in there, but you'd be surprised how you can manipulate the paper. When you get a poker tool, when we did it with the daisy, we wanted a sharp curve.
Yes.
A sharp bend. If you're trying to make a curve with a poker tool, it's not going to happen.
You're not going to do it.
Use your round nose pliers, and as the day goes on, I'll show you how to use them and easy ways not to get RSI with them and make them comfortable in your hands.
So this is perfect. $19.99, the correct tools for the job, in a lovely little case as well. 129570, and you can split that. You can split that payment in half as well if you're going for it today and buying that one-day special. Fabulous. Right, let's have a look then at these dies. This is brilliant because this is your leaf strip die. I hate just putting through one die and getting one leaf. I want the whole lot. So this is your Pink Frog Crafts Britannia leaf strip die, and they go in both directions as well. So you're not just going to have leaves leaning to the right, you're going to have them to the left as well. Genius. And you're cutting through a whole load in one go. Now you see that's going to be great because your little bits of strips that you get left over, you can just put that to good use. Fabulous. Now you've also got the rose leaf strip as well, so if you're making all these roses, why not have those specific rose leaves? That's £10.49 for that die set, and that's 664440 is your code there. I love the fact that these cut multiples in one hit. That's superb. Last one is your fern. There's your fern there, and that's just $9.99, 099555. Look, here they are. But this is brilliant because they're going to go through all your die cutting machines, aren't they?
Yes, so even if you've only got a tiny one, when we're doing shows, they've seen when normally demonstrates the flowers, and when she does, they'll say, "Oh gosh, they're gorgeous."
Yeah.
She's amazing at it. She's so much patience. She's not the fastest of crafters. It took her 4 days to do the fairy sample, but she is absolutely magnificent. When they are made, they're made. I think it took her about 3 months to make the heart one.
Well, that's amazing.
That's how she rolls, but we all roll differently.
Can I just show you the heart one? I mean, this is just an absolute exquisite thing of beauty. Look at that. And this was made using the one-day special. My goodness. I mean, that could be a wedding gift, couldn't it? You could put people's initials in the middle of that and the date, and that's something to keep and treasure.
Yeah.
Just stunning.
I'm not saying it'll take anybody else 3 months, but Gwen is very, very...
Well, you know, slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady.
Methodical.
Don't forget, she has to go to work every day. She has to run a house at night time.
So she's not doing it full time.
Oh, no. And then the number of shows that they used to do was amazing. They were away nearly every weekend for about 6 months. So that's a pink ink. That's a pink ink stamp. Caroline's watercoloured that. And then Gwen's made all the flowers, and you can see also on the show just at the bottom we've got the oak apple and oak apple leaves. She's done them onto there.
Look at the mini ones. Look at those.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Even the earring, if you ever touch the earring, you can see how it's behind, but it's 3-dimensional. So.
Oh, the earring.
The earring, yeah.
Oh, fabulous. Right. Oh, you've. Oh, wow. Hang on. Thank you, Chloe. Look at this.
So that's one that's been developed afterwards. It's not in the book. I can show you how to do that, and it's very, very simple.
That is stunning. Kim's jumping up and down saying, yes, please, can you make this? Yes. Sorry, who was it? Hey, what? Okay, I'm confused now. Right. Oh, Pumpkin. I thought you said not Kim. I was like, oh, no. You know when you're the new girl and you get really worried you're going to get everybody's names wrong?
Yeah.
So when she said Pumpkin, I thought she said not Kim. I was like, oh, no. But it's all right, she is called Kim.
I'm not new girl, and I still go. So when you get to a certain age, my grandmother used to do it. My mum's doing it now, and it's like going through everybody's name. And I've started doing it at work. I was thinking, oh, no.
Oh, my son regularly gets called all the dog names first, and then I get to him.
I call Jacob Sabre. But I see Sabre more than I do Jacob.
It happens. We've got queues on the phone for this. Please do check out. Lots of you shopping on the web. Hang on, what's the base of this? What are we using for the base?
It's a flower wire.
A flower wire.
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody, you can get them from anywhere.
Is it just floristry
A
wire?
floristry wire.
Oh, I've got some of that.
Yeah. So this one, you can get it in white and green. That's just been coloured with the alcohol marker pen.
Oh, okay. So just white coloured in. Oh,
Just
nice.
white coloured in. Yeah.
Can I just say, I've got box envy over there. Have you seen this? Look at this. I mean, this is. Ah. You are all set for a whole evening in front of the TV, aren't you, with that?
Well, that's it. We have, I did get time in the office. They gave me time in the office to cut all these out. So that was done in working time. Oh, yes.
You see,
And we
having a
popped it in
6-year-old that
there.
wants to help, I can just get him to send the dies through. He loves doing that bit.
Somebody was talking about the old wizard. So you'll not remember this. About 15 years, no, Jacob's 21. About 18 years ago, the first cutting die machines was the big red one where you went like this.
Yeah.
The next one was a ratchet one, which was a wizard. And you could crush candy sticks in it and all sorts. And Jacob was, I'd got one of those because I've got to have every machine. And Jacob was stood at the other side, he's 3-year-old. But when it went through the rollers, like the mangle, it used to shoot out. And he sat watching it coming out, and I'm ratcheting, and all of a sudden it shot out. It hit him straight there. He went to nursery with 2 black eyes.
Crafting related injuries. I'm just getting these out. I don't know what we're doing with them. What
So
are we doing with them?
This is the what we call the tiny. It's a little bit bigger than the miniature. These have been done with miniatures.
Right.
And Gwen has put me something together to show
So have we just
you.
done exactly the same as we did with the daisy, but just with the different sizes?
I've done that. I coloured them in, and I've just used tweezer to just bend them up. However, with your lavender, it won't be as hard as that. So can you see? Shall I turn it round?
Yeah.
Showing you how easy it is. So you've got some flower wire,
Yeah.
florist wire,
Yeah.
coloured green, just made a little knot in it.
Yeah.
We've taken one of the miniatures.
Right.
Would you like to hold that
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Taken one of the miniatures and you start colouring them. Can you see how tiny these are?
Yeah.
They're absolutely exquisite. So I'm going to just colour it for you. Bear with. You know when you've got everything organised and yet nothing?
And can't find anything.
Can't find anything.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I'm going to do it with watercolours. I've got my Zincs watercolours. You would do these with alcohol
Right.
markers.
Right.
But look how you colour it. So you spend a night colouring.
Right. This is going to be done over a week, isn't it? Just
It's
batch
something that you
making.
just sit and do. Well, like you say, when you want to be sociable and watch a film.
See, my mum loves things like for her birthday, we'll always buy some violet creams, and I could just imagine getting her a box of violet creams and then just decorating the top with a sort of a corsage of these. Yeah.
The tiny are not for everybody.
Okay.
We have a lot of people who do dolls' houses, and they come and they find that this 1/12 scale, they can make a bouquet for their dolls' houses.
Oh, beautiful.
Have you been and bought a doll's house piece of furniture?
Yes, I have.
It's very,
Yes,
very
I have.
expensive.
My dad made me up a doll's house when I was 7, and I've still got it. And
Have
it's
you?
got all of the beautiful wooden furniture. It's exquisite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, I know exactly what. So do we just prong it?
Yep. And so
Do
we're going
we?
to start taking it, and I know this is really, really difficult. And all we're going to do is make a hole.
Are you best to prong it whilst it's still a little bit damp from the ink, or
What
not?
I would do is get your
Oh, go in
pokey
there.
tool onto the mat.
Oh, so then it's already gone some way towards squashing it as well.
Yeah. I'm so sorry that this is so tiny. And you would just pop it through. And you push it
There
up.
you go. We've got it. Look at that.
And you pop, and what gives it, and you just keep building it up. So you put some glossy accents on, and you just push up and build
Wow.
and hold it. And as you can feel on this one, how stiff and hard is that? It's solid, isn't it?
It is. So you can post it and it's not going to get damaged.
It's not going to get damaged. That's with the help of the glossy accents.
Yeah.
Glossy accents is widely available. I'm sure you've got some on your website.
Yeah.
But you just keep building up. And I know this is a different colour. So that starts you off there.
Yeah.
and you just build up. But as the more you put on,
Yeah.
it's obviously the bud is getting bigger and bigger, so it goes out.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's how you can get a.
Do you want to add a few more layers to that while I show you some red tape over here?
Certainly I will do. I'll just get them coloured as well.
Now, if you've ever used this, then you know it's something that you're going to use a lot of. Oh, yes. Kim calls it the backbone of craft.
Whoa. It's your bread and butter.
Scott does. Right. But was you saying it? It's really, okay. Normally you would get 5 metres on a roll. This, 30 metres per roll, which means that in this bundle you are getting 120 metres in here. You have got 3mm, 6mm and 9mm coming to you here. So you've got one of the 3mm, two of the 6mm and one 9mm. Now, do you know what? This is brilliant because when you need the different widths. But otherwise, you end up using one that's too wide and trying to fold it over and getting yourself in a right old sticky mess, apparently.
Yeah, and you can't, and when you try and cut a 9mm in half to fit,
you can't.
And you get all your scissors gunged
Sticks on your scissors, then scissors, and then you've got to try and clean your scissors, or you've got to try and sharpen them. No, just no. Look, don't even think about it. It's $11.99. Look at that, for 120 metres of your red liner tape. Does this 30 metres on one roll? That's phenomenal. This is one of your best sellers, isn't it, on the stands?
We don't take them to shows because there's a lot of people will. There's a lot of places there that do the 5 metre ones. But since we brought it to Hochanda, it has become one of our best sellers for the simple reason is you're getting value for money.
Value for money.
It's equivalent to 24 rolls for $11.99.
When you put it like that, I would rather pay $11.99 and just get it. I've got it, and then that's just gonna last me. Not only that, but I don't have 24 rolls kicking about the place.
Yeah.
It's space saving as well. And then I've got more money to spend on the stuff I really like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the pollen. Like the pollen. Look at this.
It's looking lovely, that.
You only want me to show so that I can say pumpkin again, don't you? That's it. Pumpkin, pumpkin. Over 20% of this pollen gone. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? That one's your pumpkin, isn't it? You're getting all of them. You've got yellow, brown, pumpkin. What have I got here? Gold, pink.
And black.
Black. Fabulous.
So while you've been doing that,
you've been loading it up on your pokey tool.
I've been colouring. I coloured. Now I must tell you, Gwen did colour me some to do.
Did she?
Yeah.
Thank
and
you,
as I was leaving the office, I put it in my handbag. Well, my handbag's in green room.
Well, it's all right. You've got a one-day special. You've got shows tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can get them out your handbag later.
This is why I'm colouring it up.
Saving for later.
And all I'm doing now is putting a hole in them.
Right.
These are not made with a hole in. The miniature and the tiny are not made with a hole in them for the simple reason is that it would compromise the dye.
Right.
If it was because it has to have so much gaps, too tiny.
Yeah.
But I've just popped them on here and put them on, and this is showing how they would build up. However, all we're going to do is take them off.
Okay.
And then we're just going to start layering them.
Oh, this is fab. And this is something you could do with your kids as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your kids can see better than you can.
Yeah, no, but my niece is obsessed with small, intricate stuff. She'd love this.
A lot of people
Put it on your poker first, your pokey tool first.
Yeah, make a hole in it.
Make the hole, take it off, and then
just start.
String them like you would beads, basically.
Yeah, and gluing each one each time.
But that's the key, isn't it? Is to glue each time with your glossy accents.
Just a little touch. If you used a white glue, I would suggest that this may be too wet, but you can see just the tiny amount.
It is tiny.
Can you get that?
Just little glints there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then bring that up.
Oh my goodness me. You have taken flower making to a whole new level for me this evening. This is just beautiful.
This is something that doesn't die. For me, I know it's first time we've met, but everybody will know that I live on my own.
Yeah.
I've been on my own for over 20 years, near enough.
Yeah.
I I've grown to used to like my own company, but I like my Hochanda, and I have it on 24 hours a day. And when it was on Freeview, I didn't realise it because I'm one of the lucky ones that has FreeSat.
Yeah.
So I've always been able to watch it. So when I get up when the dog, I've got a German Shepherd, when he decides to wake me up at 2 o'clock because
yeah, well, you know, they're like that.
the wind's blowing and he's scared stiff. So then you woke
Good
up.
guard dog then. Yeah.
He's a marvellous guard dog. He's a marvellous
As long
guard
as
dog.
nothing scares him.
Well, nothing. People don't scare him. It's just wind and carrier bags.
Wind and carrier bags. So, and this is something that you can do any time of the day.
Yeah.
Any time of the day.
As long as you've got them cut out. The beauty behind these is they're always in a strip. With the 170 gram,
Yeah.
you put 2 sheets in at once.
Oh, can you? You can double.
You can double up, so it's cut in
nice.
340. The cardstock, I don't suggest it would. I've tried doing 2, and you've got to run it through 2 or 3 times.
Which negates doing it.
Because it makes it a 500 gram, and it negates it, so you might as well just pop it through. But you don't need a big machine. You can do it with a little machine. So if you're just starting out, buy yourself one of those little machines, little handheld one.
Absolutely.
And you'll get addicted. But
it doesn't have to be expensive, does it? But look at this. Look how effective it is. Isn't that exquisite? Absolutely exquisite. And of course, if you then do it, look at this.
In brown.
This is what you can be making.
So you've got and she's put a little bit of wire straight through rather than the loop. So
So
that's
it
a
becomes
bulrush.
like a reed. Yes, bulrush. Yeah, you've got all the horticultural terms. Get you.
Oh no.
You're a regular Alan Titchmarsh,
No,
aren't you?
I'm just a
it's in the
regular.
book.
No, a regular listener of Gwen.
Well done, Gwen.
And
These
then
are
you've got a
beautiful.
wheat. Because she's put a bit
have.
of wire in between. Sort of picked about 10, done them, put a piece of wire, wrapped it around and glued it, and then carried on. And it's a wheat sheaf.
Oh my goodness, that's Harvest Festival type stuff, isn't it? That is just beautiful.
Don't get me wrong, it's a labour of love with the tinies and the miniatures, but we did the trade show last February, and they decided to let me do demonstrating and making takes, and me and Gwen sat there we were spending hours making flowers, even down to we were still this is not in the book, but even down to
You started making passion flowers. Can I
Yes.
show you these? So
Yeah.
will these come in a later book, do you think?
they're
Or will
not
you
going
show us
to. They're not.
later?
I'll get prepped up tonight in the morning. I'll get prepped up and probably do it in the 1 o'clock show.
Wow.
So between 9 and 1, I'll do all the colouring.
So if
and I
you've
can show you that.
if you've bought these already, then you can sit back and relax because these are flying out today. Oh my goodness! You can have these on 2 flexi payments as well, which is just great. Flexi buy, absolutely brilliant.
And
Approaching 20% already. My goodness!
Lovely.
Wow,
You'll
there
enjoy
it is.
them.
You are getting 10 sheets of your 170 GSM paper. That's gonna make your flowers. Then you're also getting 20 of the 250 GSM, and this is with that lovely sparkle going through that paper. Absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 2 books on how to make all of these, so you're not on your own. Grow your own, and then growing some more. Why not? And then, of course, the dies that make all of this happen. 9 dies. You get the tiny, the miniature, the small, the medium, the large, the 1.5 inch and the 2 inch dies there. And with all of those, you can make just the most exquisite. Once they're all cut up, they make 34. Yes, they do. But look at these. Look at all of this. I mean, it's a veritable florists that we're talking about here.
So this has just got your very small, your medium, your large, 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and then there's got the little ones that we showed earlier with all the miniature and the tiny.
I just can't get my head around how you make all of those out of just this. Let me show you the miniature and the tiny. Here they are.
Absolutely exquisite.
Wow. I tell you what, though. These are only going to be for people that really appreciate and will keep it.
Realism.
Yeah.
They're realistic flowers.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They really are. They're just stunning. My goodness, look at that. Look at that. So that uses a mixture of these dies, which is your 1 day special, the leaf strips, which are genius, need those, and your acorns and your sprigs in there.
So you've got your fern,
Yeah.
and then you've got your poppy leaves in
Yeah.
there. So it's a mixture of all them.
How beautiful. How beautiful. If you want the fern, here are your details for that. Where's the fern? Oh, here we go. There we go. So you've got, that's your rose one, that's your fern there. You see, that's great, isn't it? So you're cutting 5 in one go through.
Yeah.
So you're saving time.
Yeah, and that's how that one comes out.
Look at that. Hang on,
And I
should
do
show
cut
you
that. We always cut those out in cardstock, again so that you can shape them. So we
That's
cut them out
brilliant.
in cardstock, and then we'll get.
That's why getting them with the
Yeah.
Well, if you get the poinsettia, you get the green cardstock. That's perfect. So then there's your rose there, because roses are probably one of the leaves that people can really recognise, even if you don't know that much about flowers. Roses, because you know, roses are a flower that you would be gifted, so you'd know that. And then here, just a very, very useful leaf.
It is, but if you can only go for one, that'd still go for that. That would go with roses as well.
Yes,
we've put that with roses as well. It's not. It's a generic leaf.
yeah, fabulous.
Just show you a quick bit of the poinsettias.
Oh yes.
So this is our extra large one, and everybody will put them together, and you will get a poinsettia. So pretending. I'm doing it in large so that everybody can see that. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There it is. Yeah.
However, it's not just for Christmas. What you can do is a pair of scissors, and you can cut across there, across there, across there, and you have no idea that that is a poinsettia leaf.
No, you don't. No, you
It's
don't.
a leaf.
It's just a
And
leaf.
that's why I say it's not just for
What
Christmas.
cardstock is that?
That's the cardstock.
Is that the pastel?
The pastels.
Oh!
Part of the
Have
pastels.
we got that?
240.
We've got that. Look at this. Here it comes for you now.
And look
There
how,
we go.
And that shapes absolutely beautifully. But you can also
Oh, that's perfect, isn't it?
ink on top of that.
10 sheets of each of those for £9.99. 5 different colours, so that's 5 sheets. Do you know what, it's getting the right, I say it all the time, it's getting the right tools for the job. This is the right weight, it's a lovely colour, it's gonna ink up beautifully, it's gonna work an absolute treat. £9.99, just don't leave it around for your kids to scribble on. You know, said from experience. Watercolour card, that's another great one to have as well. Very, very popular, 280 GSM, 80 sheets in total there. This is your A4 watercolour card, which is just beautiful. So again, if you're working with anything that's a little bit wetter, go with your watercolour card there. And again, that's 80 sheets, that's a whopping amount for £19.99. Where were all these things for GCSE me when I was really working with a lot of watercolour? Where was it?
So there you go,
Oh,
that's
look
your
at that.
poinsettia, and you can't see that it's a...
Can you see that one? Look
Yeah.
at that. Now we're
So you wouldn't
playing-
know that that
No,
was a
you wouldn't.
poinsettia.
No, you wouldn't.
But working with the miniatures, that's why we brought the 3 together, so that's for working with your miniatures as well.
Perfect. It all ties in, doesn't it? Ties in beautifully. Gorgeous.
What next?
Perfect. Right. It's an absolute treat, isn't it? Absolute treat. Should we go back and have a look at that one day special? I think that would be beautiful.
Do you want me to set up for the next one?
Go on, you set up. You set up. I'm gonna wander over here. Let's have a look at the website where you can see all of these. There it is. So there's our one day special there on the left. Then if you want to get the 2.5 inch as well, we've got them singularly as well. So, you know, pick which ones you want. Gosh, what choice, what choice. Now there's your Pink Frog Crafts A4 Ice Crystal Flower Making Paper and Card. That's absolutely fantastic. There we go. Now, Karen, come and have a look over here. Come and talk us through all of these, because, gosh, you've brought us so much on the one day special. It's just glorious. For those that are starting out making flowers, you've just upped the ante massively here.
But there are, I don't mean to sound as if I'm dissing, but there are so many wonderful die making companies out there. We're not renowned for dyes. We have a certain amount. Ours are not Chinese dyes. They're sourced, they're designed in the UK, they're made in America. They're not the cheapest, but I will say that they are very, very hard wearing. However, as a crafter myself, I can see on a Monday there's a one day special with a poppy, and then 10 days later there's a one day special with a daisy, and not everybody can go down that route.
So if you go for these, then you are getting at least 10 different styles of flower with 2 styles of dye in so many different sizes. I mean, look at the different sizes that we've got, which is just phenomenal.
Where am I? Oh,
there we go.
When they say it's hard to go around camera, it isn't.
Yeah, no, you always go the wrong way.
Yeah.
Always. So you're getting everything that you need. So you've got your dyes there, stunning. You're getting these. So even if you leave it for a couple of weeks and then come back to it and go, oh, I've forgotten. No. You've got the books that are going to show you how to make these, and the correct cardstock that is absolutely perfect that you are renowned for. So you're getting 10 sheets of the 170, 20 sheets of the 250 GSM. It's all in, and that is your special, and you can split it on your flexi buy. So that's just wonderful. Just brilliant. And you can split that over your flexi buy should you wish, and lots of you doing that, which means there might be the odd other thing that you want to just, add in, just if you wanted to. So if you wanted the whole florist of dye range and dye sizes, then add in your 2.5 inch as well. And this is going to be for your home decor. This is going to be for decorating your gift boxes and things like that. That's what you're looking at with this. So pop it in. If you're getting your one day special, split that cost over 2 months as well. It's just £12.49, and your code there, 329712. Absolutely worth adding that into your basket. You're going to absolutely love it.